Welcome to educational channel of sureshbhattclasses. Quantitative aptitude video on percent. Please watch all my videos on percent in quantitative aptitude series. Also watch the video on percent in playlist of fast calculation tricks. In this video, we are going to cover if the price of any consumable increases by R%, then for expenses to remain same, reduction percent in consumption is given by R multiplied by 100 divided by 100 plus R percent. Similarly, if the price of any consumable decreases by R%, then for expenses to remain same, increase percent in consumption is given by R multiplied by 100 divided by 100 minus R percent. In this formula, if rate of any consumable increases, then by putting the value of that increased percent, we can get the percent by which the consumption has to be reduced. Similarly, if the price decreases, then by what percent the consumption has to be increased so that the expenses remains the same. We will solve few questions using this formula and also using the short trick to solve the questions without using the formula. In this video, we are going to learn the question in which if the price increases or decreases, then how to calculate the reduction or increase in consumption so as to keep the expenses constant. We go to the question, and the question is the price of petrol increases by 25%. Find by what percent a person should reduce his consumption so that his expenditure does not increase. We solve this question by two methods. First, we will solve it by a formula, and the formula is R into 100 divided by R plus 100. Here R is that percent by which the rate has increased, and this gives that percent by which the consumption has to be reduced. So we put the values like this. R is the rate by which the price has increased, that is 25%. So we write 25 multiplied by 100 divided by 25 plus 100. This is equal to 25 multiplied by 100 divided by 125. 25 cancels 125 for 5 times and 5 cancels 100 for 20 times. So this is equal to 20%. Thus, for not increasing the expenses, the consumption has to be reduced by 20% if the price of petrol increases by 25%. Now we will solve the same question by another method. Q2 into R2 equal to Q1 into R1. Q1 is the earlier quantity when the price was not increased, and R1 is that rate when the price was not increased. Now Q2 is the final quantity when the rate has increased, which is R2. So we put the values like this. R2 is now 25% above the previous price, which is R1. So we write like this: Q2 into 100 plus 25 is 125. 125 upon 100 into R1 equal to Q1 into R1. R1 cancels. Q2 equal to 100 over 125 into Q1. 25 cancels 100 for 4 times and 125 for 5 times. This gives Q2 equal to 0.8 of Q1. In percent term, this is 80% of Q1. Q2 equal to 80% of Q1. It means that you have to reduce your consumption by 20%. Therefore, reduction is equal to 20%. We solve it by another method, a shortcut method. For the total amount, we know that quantity multiplied by the rate. If the total amount remains constant, it means that the rate and quantity are inversely proportional. We write P for the price and Q for the quantity. The new price is 25% above, which is 125%, or in fraction term we write it as 5 upon 4. Now, if the price has become 5 over 4 or 5 upon 4, then the quantity should become 4 upon 5, the reciprocal of it. It means that the quantity should become 4 upon 5 is 80%. Now the quantity should become 80% so as to have the final expenditure to be equal to initial expenditure. It means that there should be reduction in the consumption by 20%. 100 minus 80 is 20%. This way we can easily solve this question by the concept of price and quantity being inversely proportional if the expenditure has to be constant. We go to the next question. The question is, the price of crude oil decreases by 33 and 1 upon 3%. Find by what percent a refinery should increase its procurement quantity so as not to reduce its purchase amount. We solve this question by two methods. First by the formula method and second by the shortcut method. The formula is R multiplied by 100 divided by 100 minus R percent. Let's put the value here. The rate by which the crude price has decreased 33 and 1/3%. So we write 33 and 1/3 multiplied by 100 divided by 100 minus 33 and 1 upon 3%. This is equal to 33 and 1 upon 3 into 100 divided by 66 and 2 upon 3. 100 minus 33 and 1 upon 3 is 66 and 2 upon 3. 33 and 1 upon 3 cancels 66 and 2 upon 3 for 2 times. And 2 cancels 100 for 50 times. So this is equal to 50%. Thus, the refinery has to increase its procurement by 50% so as not to reduce its purchase amount. This is our answer. Now we solve this question by another method or shortcut method. Now we know that if the amount is constant, then price and quantities are inversely proportional. So I write P for the price and Q for the quantity. The price has reduced by 33 and 1 upon 3%. It means that the price is reduced by 1/3. It means the present price is 2/3 of the original one. So quantity has to be reciprocal of it as it is inversely proportional. So the new quantity will be 3 upon 2, reciprocal of 2 upon 3. And this is equal to, in terms of percent, 150%. So earlier quantity was 100% and new quantity is 150%. So increase in the quantity is 50%. Very simple and absolutely shortcut. This way the refinery has to increase its procurement by 50% for not reducing the purchase amount. This way we can solve this question easily by shortcut method. If your concept are clear that if the final and initial amount before an increase or decrease of the price is same, then the price and quantity are inversely proportional to each other. We go to the next question. The question is, the price of oil increases by 25%, due to which a person can buy 5 kg less oil in rupees 1000. What is the original and increased price of oil per kg? We saw like this. If the amount is fixed, which is rupees 1000, then let the quantity be Q and rate be R. Then amount is equal to Q into R. Now the price has increased by 25%, due to which the quantity has reduced by 5 kg. So we write the second quantity is Q minus 5 and the new rate is 25% above the earlier one. If the earlier price is R, then 25% more is 0.25 of R. So new price is 1.25 R. Now R cancels on both sides and we can get the quantity here. So Q equal to 1.25 Q minus 5 times 1.25 is 6.25. Now taking Q on one side, 1.25 Q minus Q is 0.25 Q equal to 6.25. Therefore Q equal to 6.25 divided by 0.25. As the decimal is after 2 digits in both the cases, we can cancel the decimal. It becomes 625 divided by 25. Thus 25 divides 625 for 25 times. So the earlier quantity was 25 kg and the person was able to buy 25 kg in rupees 1000. Therefore earlier rate was 1000 divided by 25, which is rupees 40 per kg, and present rate is 25% more than the earlier rate. 25% of 40 is 10 and 40 plus 10 is rupees 50. So the present rate is rupees 50 per kg. This way we can calculate the present and the earlier rate per kg of oil. Now we solve it by shortcut method. As we know that if the amount is fixed, then quantity and rates are inversely proportional. As the price increases by 25%, so we assume the price as 4 and 25% of 4 is 5. So the present price becomes 4 plus 1 is 5. Now the quantity, reciprocal of it, that will be 5 over 4. It means that earlier in 4 rupees the quantity was 5 and now with the increase of 25% the price is 5, hence the quantity becomes 4. It means there is a difference of 1. 5 minus 4 is 1 and this one part has reduced. Earlier the person was buying quantity 5 and now he is buying 4. So this 1 is equivalent to 5, as it is given that he is able to buy 5 kg less. So 1 is equivalent to 5. It means that 5 is equivalent to 25 and 4 is equivalent to 5 times 4 is 20. So earlier he was able to buy 25 kg. Now he is able to buy 20 kg and therefore earlier price was 1000 divided by 25, which is rupees 40 per kg, and present price he is able to buy 20 kg in rupees 1000. Thus 1000 divided by 20 is rupees 50 per kg. So the earlier price was rupees 40 per kg and the present price is rupees 50 per kg. Very easy by shortcut method. You can solve the question by any of the method in which you are comfortable. We go to the next question. Our next question is, due to 25% decrease in price, a person can buy 6 kg more wheat in rupees 720. What was the original and reduced price of wheat per kg? We solve the question by two methods, one with the conventional method and the other with shortcut method. We solve the question as the present and earlier expenses are same, which is rupees 720. So let the present quantity be Q and the present rate be R. Then the expenses will be Q into R, quantity multiplied by the price or rate. And now the person is able to buy 6 kg more. The present quantity becomes Q plus 6 and the rate has reduced by 25%. So 25% of 1 is 0.25. If the earlier rate was R, then the present rate is 0.75 R because it has reduced by 25% and R cancels on both sides. This gives Q equal to 0.75 Q plus 6 multiplied by 0.75 gives 4.5. On transferring 0.75 Q, we get Q minus 0.75 Q equal to 0.25 Q. This is equal to 4.5. Thus the earlier quantity Q equal to 4.5 divided by 0.25. This gives Q equal to 18 kg. On dividing 4.5 by 0.25, we get 18 kg. That is 4.5 over 0.25 can be written as 450 upon 25. And 450 when divided by 25 gives 18. Therefore, earlier rate R equal to 720 divided by 18 equal to rupees 40 per kg. And present rate is 25% less of rupees 40. 25% of 40 is rupees 10. So 40 minus rupees 10 equal to rupees 30. We can verify our answer. Earlier we were getting 720 divided by 40, that is 18 kg. Now with rate as rupees 30, 720 divided by 30, we get 24 kg. Thus we are getting 6 kg more as given in the question. This way we can verify our answer. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. As we know that when the expenses are constant, then the rates and quantity are inversely proportional. We write P and Q. P is for price and Q is for quantity. As the price has reduced by 25%, so we assume the price to be 4 and 25% of it is 1. So the new price is now 3 and the reciprocal of it is quantity. So earlier we were getting quantity 3 and now the quantity is 4 because we are getting more now due to reduction in the cost. Now this difference is 1. Now as this difference is 1 and this 1 is equivalent to what given to us is 6 kg. Therefore 3 is equivalent to 18 kg. 6 times 3 is 18 and 4 is equivalent to 6 times 4 is 24 kg. Earlier we were getting 18 kg. Now we are getting 24 kg. So earlier price was 720 divided by 18 is rupees 40 per kg and present price 720 divided by 24 kg is rupees 30 per kg. This way we can easily solve by this shortcut method. We go to the next question and the question is, due to 10% decrease in the price, a person can buy 8 kg more maize in rupees 1440. Find original and reduced per kg price of maize. We solve the question as the total amount is constant in both the case. Let the present quantity be Q and the present rate be R. Now the quantity has increased by 8 kg. So the present quantity is Q plus 8 and present rate has decreased by 10%. If the rate was R, then the present rate will be 10% less. that will be 0.9 r. 1 minus 0.1, that is 10% of 1. So it is 0.9 r. R cancels both sides. This gives Q equal to 0.9 Q plus 0.9 multiplied by 8 is 7.2. This gives Q minus 0.9 Q is 0.1 Q equal to 7.2, giving Q equal to 7.2 divided by 0.1 is 72. The earlier quantity was 72 kg. Therefore, earlier price equal to rupees 1440 divided by 72 is rupees 20 per kg. And therefore, present price 10% of 20 is rupees 2. So the present price is 20 minus 2 is rupees 18. Now we can verify the answer. Earlier we were getting 72 kgs at the rate of rupees 20. Now by reduction in the price has become rupees 18. Now if 18 divides 1440, we get 80 kgs. Earlier we were getting 72 kgs, now we are getting 80 kgs, and the difference is 8 kg as given in the question. This way we can verify the answer. Now we solve it by shortcut method. Let the earlier price be 10, as the price is reduced by 10%. So the present price becomes 10% of 10 is 1 and 10 minus 1 is 9. Now quantity is reciprocal of the prices. Quantity is inversely proportional to it. So when the price was 10, the quantity was 9. Now the price has reduced. So quantity has increased from 9 to 10, reciprocal of 10 and 9. The difference is 1, as we are getting 1 more. Earlier we were getting 9, now we are getting 10. So it is 1 more, and 1 is equivalent to 8 kg as given. Therefore 9 is equivalent to 9 times 8 is 72 kg, and 10 is equivalent to 10 times 8 is 80 kg. Earlier price is 1140 divided by 72, which is rupees 20 per kg. Present rate 1440 divided by 80 kgs is 18 per kg. 0 cancels 0 of 80 and 1140, and 8 divides 144 for 18 times. This way the earlier price was rupees 20 per kg. The present price is rupees 18 per kg, which is 10% less of the earlier price. 10% of 20 is rupees 2, and 2 when subtracted from 20 gives us rupees 18. This way we can verify our answer as well. We have solved this question by 2 methods, and the second one is shortcut method. If you can understand the method, then you will be able to solve the questions in any competitive exams quickly or very fast. We go to the next question, and the question is, due to 12.5% increase in the price, a person can buy 4 apples less in rupees 576. Find how many apples and at what price he was able to buy before and after the increase in price of apples. We solve this question. Let the quantity be Q and the price or rate be R. As the amount is fixed, so amount equal to quantity multiplied by price or rate. Now the quantity has reduced by 4 apples. The new quantity is Q minus 4. The rate has increased by 12.5%. So earlier if it was R, the new rate is 112.5 divided by 100 R. If we increase 12.5%, then it becomes 112.5 upon 100 into R. Or in decimal term, if we write it, then it will become 1.12 125R. I hope you have understood this step. We cancel R on both sides. Now Q is equal to 1.125Q minus 4 times of 1.125. So this is 4.5. This way we can calculate the things fast. Now on transferring Q on other side and subtracting it from 1.125, we get 0.125Q equal to 4.5. This gives Q equal to 4.5 divided by 0.125. If we have to cancel the decimal, then we have to put 2 zeros in numerator. Then it will become 4500 divided by 125. Then 125 will divide 4500 for 36 times. So this will be equal to 36 apples. The earlier quantity was 36 apples. And the present quantity will be 4 less than this as given. The present quantity will be 32 apples. So we write quantity and their price or rate. Present quantity is 36. 36 divides 576 for 16 times. So the rate is rupees 16 per apple. And the present quantity is 4 less. Then it will be 32. And 32 will divide 576 for 18 times. So the present rate is rupees 18 per apple. We can verify it. 12.5% is 1/8. 1/8 of 16 is 2. And 16 plus 2 is 18. The earlier price was 16 and the new price is 18. This way we can verify it. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. As the final amount is fixed, which is 576, let the original price be P and original quantity be Q. Now the 12.5% is 1 upon 8. So we write earlier price be 8 and now it has increased by 1. So it has become 9. 1 upon 8 of 8 is 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Now reciprocal of this is quantity. Earlier we were able to buy 9. Now we are able to buy only 8 due to increase in price. Now this difference is 1. So we are able to buy one quantity less than the previous one. This one is equivalent to 4 apples as given to us. Therefore 9 is equivalent to 9 times 4 is 36 and 8 times 4 is 32. So earlier we were able to buy 36 apples. Now we are able to buy 32 apples. Now we can find the rate per apple. Earlier we were getting 36 apple. 576 divided by 36 is rupees 16 per apple. And after the increase in price, as we are getting 32 apples, so 576 divided by 32 is rupees 18 per apple. This is the price after increase by 12.5%. This way we can solve this question by both the methods. Hope you have understood the shortcut method. Do a lot of practice from the different books and solve as many questions as you can to become expert in calculation of percent. Here completes this video. Please watch all my videos in quantitative aptitude series as well as in fast calculation tricks on percent. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thanks for watching.